So today we're here in Sunnyland Beach, where the residents have noticed changes in the Indian River Lagoon, and they've got together to educate other residents about ways they can help the Indian River Lagoon.
Oh, well, we're having a community-wide event where we are working to raise awareness about things that we can do personally as homeowners and residents of this community to improve our water quality and improve the general condition of the Indian River Lagoon as it concerns us.
Interesting fact about Sunnyland, it's 206 homes are on the waterfront. Sunnyland Beach, this neighborhood actually represents nearly 5 miles of coastline on the Indian River Lagoon. So back in September, we kind of put some signs out and said, hey, people who are interested in what we can do to work on this problem. And the response was remarkable. We had like 30 people show up for a meeting in my driveway, and we realized people brought all kinds of ideas for things we could be doing, for the water quality, natural insect control, so forth. We actually had to split it up into working groups. So we have probably a half a dozen different working groups, working on different aspects of the problem. Part of the idea here now is this committee of about 30 members or 30 residents had the idea to put this fair together to communicate these messages to the larger community, get more community engagement, because ultimately I think it's not about just handing out pieces of paper, and it's about neighbors talking to neighbors and people collaborating on these kinds of problems that ultimately will lead to results.
Today I am educating people on what types of fertilizers you can use and how to read the bags of the fertilizer. If you do a soil test, which you can buy from any Lowe's, Home Depot, see whether or not that soil, what you might need and what you don't need, then you can go pick out the fertilizer that is best for you to use. I'm also doing specific things like why we don't put dog doo-doo into the river, why we pick it up and put it away, and how important it is to have a good septic system.
Right, so one of the things that's really close to my heart, because I'm a master gardener volunteer with the state of Florida, is to help people use their landscape to improve the water quality of what's running off of our yards and our streets into the lagoon. And one of the things that we do is we encourage people to plant at their seawall, plant around the drains that go directly into the lagoon. If we can increase the root depth over turf, because turf doesn't have much in the way of roots, right? If we can get deep-rooted plants around them, when the runoff goes through them, they help to take the nutrients off. And the body of these plants help catch the mulch, the leaves, the runoff that comes off of tires and the roads from what people do when they wash their cars. So we're helping our neighbors choose landscaping plants to put their seawalls so that we can get them off of straight turf and into something that's really pleasing and enjoyable for them, but also helping the lagoon.
Brevard County Natural Resources Save Our Indian River Lagoon program has some funding for septic upgrades in this neighborhood, and a lot of the residents are taking part in that program to upgrade their septic systems, which could really help move the needle in the right direction for nutrient reduction to the groundwater and the lagoon.
We are definitely a viable part of this community, and we want to help fix our issues with our septic systems, with our way we fertilize our yards, with the way that we do runoff and cleanups and litter, and it's all a community effort, and we're all trying to make all of our residents very aware of the little things that they can do that can make a difference.
We can't just sit around and expect someone else to do what is in our yard and in our own backyard. We all are responsible for this, and I'm really excited because we have a huge community effort that's come together for us to show that we all care about it and to do it together. But that's how it's going to happen. It's not going to be just individual projects hosted by a government. It's going to be all of us working together.
Community projects like this are great because one person can make a difference, but a whole community together can make a much bigger impact.